Harry Kane is truly world class, but is he arguably England's only world class player? That term gets bandied around a lot, doesn't it? And is it really true that if England lose Kane ahead of this World Cup or even during the World Cup, that with Kane goes our hopes of winning the World Cup? Here's the latest squad that Thomas Tuchel picked, and it's clear to see that Harry Kane is the out-and-out striker and the only striker potential to lead the line for England. Of course, we do have some other players. We have Delap, we have Ollie Watkins, we have Ivan Toney, but none of them are anywhere near the level of Harry Kane. And how vital is he to this England squad? Simple answer is outside of his goals alone, he is hugely important. We saw in the latest international games against Serbia and Albania that Harry Kane is much more than goals, isn't he? He links up the play, he holds up the ball incredibly well. He is literally a complete player. Not only one of the best strikers in the world at the moment, but one of the best footballers in the world. The reality is Harry Kane on goals alone is vital for England and England's success. Out of the past 9 full calendar years, Harry Kane has been the top goal scorer on 8 of the previous 9 occasions. A record for an England player. And the problem, even more so with Harry Kane, is that when you take his goal scoring record for England season by season or calendar year by calendar year, he is always the top goal scorer by a considerable margin as well. Only Bukayo Saka is arguably a player who gets any sort of consistency in regards to his return in terms of games and goals for England. And it's one of the biggest anomalies that I've always found with this England team, where people assume that this England squad is full of attacking talent. And it is, but it's not full of goals. Most England players, Phil Foden, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Gordon, Madueke, there's not a huge amount of players that are a whole list of players and more before them, by the way, who play a number of games for England but are nowhere near Harry Kane's goal scoring return. Now, obviously, they're not out-and-out strikers. What I mean is, without Harry Kane, England's ability to score goals consistently and rely on an individual to get that goal dwindles significantly. The surprising thing is, as well, is I think Harry Kane's underrated. I think he's massively underrated by England fans. There are literally England fans in my chat, in my live streams, in the comment section, calling for Harry Kane to be dropped for England, feel like Ollie Watkins should be playing. They had that all throughout the Euros. I mean, to be fair, he was pretty poor at the Euros, but he still scored goals, didn't he? And this no Kane, no hope sort of scenario is me asking, really, is Kane the most vital player? I don't think there is any other player in this England squad where we would be having this debate. I think no matter who they are, whether that's Pickford, whether that's Bellingham, whether that's Declan Rice or Bukayo Saka, I think all of these players in some part are replaceable because England have strength in depth. We do not have strength in depth in that forward position, or certainly not the strength in depth anywhere near the calibre of Harry Kane. People are saying at the minute he's in the best form of his life, and I would absolutely agree with that. And I'm torn here because you look at England's attacking threat and you think, how can we, as good as Harry Kane is, if we lose him, how can that mean that really England have no chance of winning the World Cup? If you're enjoying this video, by the way, please hit the subscribe button and like button. Over 70% of you watch these videos who aren't subscribed, and returning viewers as well. Look, I'm only a small channel. It massively helps me out and motivates me to keep making this content during this international dry period now. So hit that subscribe button. Let's get back to the video. There's no doubt England are a weaker team without Harry Kane in it. Does it mean that England lack a threat without him? No, I think England still have threats. I think then the goals will be shared more broadly. But I go back to the fact that Harry Kane isn't just goals, is it? He very much brings other people into the game. He is probably the best passer of the ball in this England squad by quite some distance as well, both from long balls and short passes. The man is just almost unplayable at the moment. So I wouldn't argue that England have no hope of winning the tournament without Harry Kane. I don't think that's a fact. What I do believe, though, is England have a considerably less hope of winning this World Cup without Harry Kane there. I believe he offers that much, and I think he could arguably be the difference here, along with your Bellinghams, your Rices, your Palmers, whoever else you want to chuck in there. I feel like the replacements behind Kane really have dropped off. We really need Delap to have a good season, but I think Harry Kane's that good that if he were to get injured, I think there's a scenario where Thomas Tuchel only takes one striker. It wouldn't surprise me at all, because he has been comfortable with taking Kane off and not playing with an out-and-out number 10. So I don't rule England out if Harry Kane isn't available, but I do think we become significantly weaker without him, and he is England's best player. Let's make no mistake about it. Forget Bellingham, forget Saka, whoever else you want to chuck on there. I think he's England's best player by an absolute country mile because he offers something nobody else does. He offers everything, essentially: defensive, ball passing, attacking threat, goals, assists. He's just the most perfect player you could possibly wish for. His attitude is fantastic as well. I do think England are beyond those scenarios where 20 years ago, if we lost like a Wayne Rooney or a Steven Gerrard, that really would mean no chance of winning it. I do believe England have such an abundance of talent now that we can possibly find our way through. But I think Harry Kane playing in this England squad means we have a phenomenal chance of winning the World Cup. And without him, it's a significantly bigger struggle. He's England's best striker of all time, without a doubt. So I want to see him wearing that shirt this summer and leading that England line. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you all on my next video.